Hello, business owner. You might see yourself as a caregiver, a mentor, or an extra set of hands for busy parents. But the moment you step into someone else's home to care for their most precious asset, their children, you are stepping into a minefield of potential liability. One slip on the playground, one severe allergic reaction, or one misunderstanding about property damage can turn a career built on trust into a lawsuit that targets your personal life savings. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 10 questions every professional nanny and independent caregiver must ask themselves right now. And you need to stick around for question number 10 because that is the single most critical question regarding liability timing that will determine if a simple accident bankrupts you or if your business shield holds up. I have also placed a link in the description to the formation service I recommend most for caregivers, simply because they offer the most straightforward guidance for solopreneurs, ensuring you don't get bogged down in legal forms when you should be focused on your work. Question number 1. Do I really need an LLC if I am just nannying for a few families? There is a misconception that you only need a business license if you open a daycare center. That is false. If you are operating as an independent service provider, meaning you are paid directly by families and you are not on their payroll as a W-2 employee, you are a business entity. Without an LLC, you are a sole proprietor. This means there is no legal distinction between the money you earn and the money you have saved for your own future. An LLC professionalizes you. It tells high-quality clients that you take your career seriously and aren't just doing this for pocket money. Question number 2. Does an LLC actually change how parents see me? Absolutely. We are in a trust-based industry. High net worth families in particular prefer hiring established entities because it feels safer and more professional. When you present yourself as an LLC, you are signaling that you are a legitimate service provider. It changes the dynamic from the babysitter to the childcare professional, which allows you to command higher rates and demand more respect for your contracts and boundaries. Question number 3. What happens if a child gets injured while I am watching them? This is the nightmare scenario we all pray never happens, but you must plan for it. If a child breaks a bone at the park or has a medical emergency under your supervision, grieving or angry parents often look for someone to blame. If you are a sole proprietor, they can sue you personally for negligence. They can come after your car, your savings, and your future wages. An LLC acts as a shield. It ensures that any legal action is directed at the business entity, keeping your personal life safe from the fallout. Question number 4. Am I liable if I damage something in the client's house? You work in environments filled with expensive items, electronics, furniture, or perhaps the family car you use for school pickups. If you accidentally spill water on a $3,000 laptop or scratch their luxury vehicle, the costs can be astronomical. Without an LLC, that debt is your personal debt. With an LLC, it is a business liability. It creates a boundary that prevents a clumsy moment from becoming a personal financial crisis. Question number 5. What if I am accused of something I didn't do? In the caregiving world, emotions run high and misunderstandings happen. A simple miscommunication about hours, duties, or care protocols can escalate into a legal dispute or a demand for a refund of thousands of dollars. If you don't have a formal business structure, these disputes feel like personal attacks and carry personal financial risks. An LLC allows you to handle these issues professionally through the business, protecting your peace of mind. Question number 6. Is forming an LLC too expensive for a nanny? You might think legal protection is only for people making 6 figures, but look at the math. The cost of filing for an LLC is a tiny fraction of what a legal defense lawyer would charge you for just 1 hour of work. It is likely less than what you earn in a few days of work. It is a small, one-time investment that provides permanent protection. You cannot afford to operate without it. Question number 7. Is the paperwork too complicated for just one person? You are great with kids, not necessarily with government forms, so this might feel overwhelming. But forming an LLC for a single-member business is actually very simple. It's mostly about verifying who you are and where you operate. You do not need to hire an expensive lawyer to do this. The service I linked below turns the legal jargon into simple questions. I'm going to pause the questions right there. I know you're busy and the idea of filing articles of organization sounds like a headache, but I want to show you exactly how fast this really is. I recorded a quick walkthrough using the service I mentioned in the description to show you that you can get this done during nap time. Watch this. Select the LLC option for business type and state. In my case, it's Texas. Choose the options that best suit your business. Add your contact information. You can add the data of a partner or co-owner. Add your business name. Add your business information and click Continue. Then, add your business location. Choose the options that best suit your business. Finally, add your payment information and click Continue. Congratulations, you now have an LLC. That really is all it takes. Now that you've seen the how and you have that link in the description to get started, let's get back to the why, because these next points are about your financial growth. Question number 8. Can an LLC help me get a car loan or an apartment? When you are a nanny, proving your income to banks or landlords can be difficult because your income might look inconsistent to them. When you have an LLC, you can pay yourself a regular salary or take owner's draws from a business bank account. This creates a paper trail of legitimate business income. It helps banks see you as a stable business owner rather than a gig worker, which improves your ability to get approved for loans and leases. Question number 9. Can I deduct my expenses to save on taxes? As an independent nanny, you spend money to do your job. Gas for driving kids around, art supplies, CPR certification courses, maybe even snacks or gifts for the families. If you are just a sole proprietor mixing funds, these deductions often get missed or trigger audits. An LLC encourages you to separate your finances, making it incredibly easy to track these expenses and legally lower your tax bill at the end of the year. Question number 10. Can I set this up after an accident happens? This is the most critical question of all. The answer is a hard no. You cannot form an LLC on Tuesday to protect yourself from a lawsuit regarding a fall that happened on Monday. The shield only protects you against events that happen after the company is formed. Every day you walk into a client's home without this structure, you are completely exposed. You are gambling your future on the hope that nothing goes wrong today. If you are a professional caregiver, you need to protect yourself with the same level of care you provide to the families you work for. The risk of waiting is simply not worth it. Go to the description, click the link I've provided, and start the process today. It takes minutes to secure your career. My verdict is simple. Your job is to protect children, but your business structure's job is to protect you. Do not leave your financial survival to chance. If you found value in this video, please subscribe, like, and drop a comment below. Until the next video.